Hey guys, it's Mark here, back with another playing card review, and today we are reviewing the satellite playing cards. Okay, so like I said, these are the satellite playing cards by Kate Morris. I've never heard of her other than these cards, but I've seen videos and pictures and stuff of this deck, and it's super cool. Kind of like a psychedelic type of design, but so it has on the tuck case, a nice plasticky feeling tuck case, has the satellite thing there, and then like a globe sort of thing. Then here's the back of it there. And so for these cards, I've seen pictures of them before, but each back design is different, and we'll get into them. But yeah, super cool. Like I said, just really colorful. Yeah, some of them it's hard to tell like even what it is exactly, but yeah, like super cool, like psychedelic looking deck of cards. Does a really cool fan as well with all the different colors there. Do that once the other way. The only downside about this deck is for playing card games. Like for instance, it would be difficult, but you could do it like if you knew, so like this is the ace of spades here, you could remember like the ace of spades has that like blue purplish splotch in the center with the yellow around that. And then so like if you're looking at someone else's hand and they're holding up this card, so it won't really work for card games, but it's more of just a cool deck of cards. But yeah, so we've got the satellite thing here, a couple of the ad cards. Oh wow, this one's super cool. Look at that, it's crazy. This one's very cool as well. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what they are supposed to be. It's very cool art though. I would love like an uncut sheet of these to have, and then just, as normally uncut sheets you have the face cards, but I would love to have an uncut sheet of these just with all the back designs as like to put on my wall. I think that'd be so cool. I'd love to get an uncut sheet of something to put over on the side there at some point, but yeah, I think that would be super cool. But yeah, so let's get, oh my gosh, this one is so cool as well. They're all gonna be so cool. So this is, I'll try and not make it too long, but I do want to show you guys the front and the back of all the cards. But yeah, so let's get into it. So ace of spades, very cool. So it is standard pips and indices, but as you'll see as we get more into the deck, one of the indices has like how do you say it? It's what the back design is, I believe. Maybe not completely, but it has that's interesting. I guess it's not, you guys can't tell, but it's not really based on the back design picture, but it has like sort of a part of one of the pictures on just like a random one of the indices there, like I said. So like this one, as you can see, it's got that colors in there, and it's obviously not the same colors as the back design, which I would have thought that, yeah, I would go with the back design. But either way, super cool. Like, look at that one. We'll do the face cards and then the back designs. But yeah, so super unique how they just, and I love how it's just like a random one, but super cool. Yeah, middle one there. Yeah, very cool deck of cards. Oh wow, those court cards are super cool. So for the court cards, actually both of the spades on that one has the cool design. Pretty standard court cards, other than obviously the spades there with the colors filled in. But yeah, really unique idea. Oh wow, that is so cool. Look at that. That, yeah, see, it doesn't go with the back design at all. I think that would, yeah, we'll get into the backs later, but I think that would be even cooler if they had it go with the back design. But yeah, same sort of thing here. The back designs are definitely the coolest part of this deck, but yeah, I really like, oops, dropping a card there. But so we'll just quickly go through each of the cards here and then get into the back designs. Wow, yeah, that's super cool. But yeah, so pretty, like taking a standard deck, but then, yeah, just putting all the time into the back design and then the little details there. Yeah, you guys can't see right now, but as I'm going through the cards, there's some crazy back design cards here, which is a really unique idea. I've, before, let's talk as I'm going through the cards here. I've had the idea of, because you guys have seen before, I collect like the single playing cards like X decks and Brian's Bargains and, you know, different people send and stuff. That one's really cool as well. But I've had the idea of like, you know, once I get, because I have like 60 something single cards, I think it would be really cool to have like, you know, one of each card and make a deck out of it. Obviously, you know, it's going to take a lot longer than, you know, getting 52 cards, because you're going to have duplicates. There's going to be ones you don't have, but I've always thought that would be a really cool idea, to get a deck of cards where each one is a different back design, kind of like this, but it's just from 52 different decks of cards. But, yeah, same thing with that, though, is just kind of, you know, it won't work for, you know, playing card games, obviously, because you'd be able to know what the design is. And since the back designs are different for each one, I'm just going to give these a shuffle here, and then we'll go through the back design. But, yeah, they feel super nice. I haven't looked into Kate Morris. Is that the name? I keep forgetting. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But before, I haven't seen any of her other decks. But yeah, this is a super cool deck of cards. I've seen it. I've seen people post it on Reddit. I've seen it on quite a few different things. That one in particular I really like. But yeah, super cool deck of cards. Definitely one I wanted in my collection. And yeah, sort of has, like I said, like a psychedelic space type of feel to it almost. Very cool. Yeah, super cool. I don't know how they made these, if these were like paintings or, wow, that one's really pretty, what they did to get these, you know what I mean, because I don't know exactly like what it is, which that's okay, but I'm just wondering like how they made these. Wow, that one's really, really pretty. So cool. Yeah, very cool deck of cards. Yeah, I have a bunch of cool reviews coming up. Me and Noel are gonna do something. If you're watching this, Noel, the deck of cards I ordered for our video is supposed to be here on Wednesday. I ordered it right when we talked, but it took a while to get sent out. One thing, I'll kind of keep talking as I'm going through the cards here. Kind of annoying that, if you've noticed, I've done quite a few YouTube shorts in the last week, and the reason for that is all of a sudden, like, that one's really cool too, they stopped getting views for some reason. And yeah, I don't know what that is. Like, you know, same hashtag, same type of video I've always done, and they've always done pretty well, you know, like most of them get around like 400 views, and then all of a sudden they stopped getting views. And I looked up on Reddit and some other YouTubers that do card stuff, and I've seen other people having the same problem lately. So yeah, I don't know what that is, but I hope that changes, because that's, you know, where I get very cool card there. Wow, that is so pretty. Look at that. That is where I get most of my views from and stuff, and it brings new people to the channel. But, so yeah, hopefully that gets fixed. But anyways, that's the reason I've been making a bunch of them, is trying to do slightly different things to see if, you know, I if I just had like one-off video, or if I could figure out the problem, but I really couldn't figure anything out. But yeah, like I said, I've noticed other people having the same problem. But yeah, super cool deck of cards, but that's why I've been doing so many shorts lately, just to try and get that figured out. Wow, look at that one, so cool. But yeah, so much time and effort definitely had to be put into this deck of cards. And you know what these look like? This looks like, if you guys have ever seen like the AI photo generator where you're like put in like a color and then space or something, and it just gives you like these super cool images. Like, this is kind of what this reminds me of, but I think this deck of cards, I don't know if it says on the tug case, let me look real quick. And oh, the person is from, Katie Morris is from the UK, but it was made in USA, so they might be USPCC. But I was gonna say, I know this deck of cards is at least a few years old, I think. I love that one, that's super cool. That's the Ace of Spades. I just knew that going off of from what I said earlier, but that one's really cool as well. But I don't know if like the AI photo generator would have been around when they did that one. Wow, that one might be my favorite. But either way, very cool. Would love to know how they made this deck of cards. I probably should have done some more research before doing this video, but that's alright. Very cool deck of cards, and I just love how I've mentioned a few times recently, I love where there's, you know, people do like, for the most part, standard court cards, but then there's just like a few random things they add to it, or like a few small differences. Like, this is super cool. Like, nothing too crazy, but definitely brings out the deck. But yeah, look at that fan, and the fan's always gonna look super cool no matter what order the cards are in, because all the cards are different and unique. And yeah, that just looks so crazy. Do one more here. That was a bad fan. There we go. Like, look at that. That just looks so cool. And yeah, very cool deck of cards. Like I said, can't really use it for a card game if you're playing with people that, you know, if you're playing for more than like a half hour, people are gonna start remembering cards and stuff. But yeah, let's give these cards a few shuffles, see how they feel. Yeah, they feel pretty nice. Not too slippery. They're not like crazy springy, but they're pretty springy. If that makes sense. But yeah, they feel really nice. I would say nothing too crazy, but like similar to like a good Art of Play deck, so like a 9 out of 10. Like, not like, oh my gosh, this is the best feeling deck of cards, but it's like, it's really good. And yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's made on USPCC. I'll put it up above if I can figure it out, but it said made in USA, so I would assume it's made on USPCC. And yeah, I don't know if Kate Morris has done, sorry, Katie Morris, that's what it is. Sorry, has done anything else other than this deck. If I can find other decks she's done, I'll put a picture to the side there. But yeah, this is really the only one I had heard of from her, but like I said, I haven't. Wow, that card is so cool. But I haven't looked too much into it or anything. They're all so cool. Like, this is one of the decks like you could spend so much time looking at. Like I said, definitely like a psychedelic type vibe to the deck. But yeah, so cool. Really like it. Every card is so unique. Yeah, very fun deck, and I just love, like, what other deck is there like that? And I get people, you know, don't make it for the reason I mentioned, but and this is definitely the only deck I have where every card, it has a different back design and the amount of work that has to go into that and everything. But yeah, so cool. Love all these cards. Yeah, super cool. Like, they're all different, but they all have the same sort of like vibe and style to them. They're all bright. Oh, dropped one there. But yeah, man, I would have to go through. I keep on seeing one and being like, oh, that's definitely my favorite. But they're is a ton of really cool ones in here. Like, yeah, they're all so cool. I'm trying to see. There's one in particular, like this one, super cool. Wow, that almost looks like it has like a face or something in it there, but yeah, very cool. And like I said, I just love doing the fan with this deck because every time it's different, which I love. But yeah, so let's get into the... Okay, we're back. I was just looking through the cards quickly there. I think this one is my favorite. I just love the color palette on that. So cool. And yeah, just the mix of colors and everything, really cool. I also really like this one. It almost looks like underwater, like you've got like the seaweeds or whatever. But yeah, super cool back designs there. But anyway, let's get into the rating. I'll start with the tuck case. Yeah, tuck case feels nice and plasticky. It is just white on the inside. But also I forgot to mention it's from Canvas Cards. I had never heard of that either. I saw that in one of the ad cards. I'll have to look up, and if I don't know if Canvas Cards is the company that made these, and then Katie Morris just did like the artwork for it, or vice versa. If I find out anything interesting, I'll let you guys know on the side there. But yeah, super cool. I like how the design kind of comes around to the top there. Very simple compared to the rest of the deck, but it is super cool. Love the little satellite thing there. Yeah, trying to think. It's tough. I like it. And that front part is really cool too. We'll go 8 out of 10 for it. We'll go with the easy ones here. Back design, I don't think I even have to say. Like, you can't ask for much more in a back design. Like, so crazy. Definitely a 10 out of 10 back design for me. I just love doing the fans with this deck. It has to be a 10 out of 10. Next, I mentioned this earlier, but yeah, I just love, well, I really love the aces, how it has that in there. This is also another one of my favorite back designs. I say that with like every card, I feel like. But yeah, I just love, like, let me find one here, like, you know, how it's just kind of random and has, like, I think I prefer this to if it was like all 4 of the hearts being that, I don't even know what you call that with the theme or colors or whatever in the inside. I think I like it better how it's just like a random one. And it also helps, and I previously mentioned, you couldn't really use this for playing a game of cards, but it does kind of let you know, because you still see the red and stuff. Like if they were all, if they were all like this one, like it would be hard to, not hard, but it would take you a second to be like, oh, that's spades, or, you know, whatever. But so yeah, it's very distinctive still, but very cool. Gonna have to go 10 out of 10 for that. A few of these cards, like I said, they feel good, like nothing crazy, but this deck is definitely more for the looks, but it still feels really nice, I think. Probably, yeah, not too slippery, which I like, but yeah, they feel really good. Sorry, messed that up completely. Try that one more time. That's also another, that's the ace of spades, right? Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. So you can't really play cards with this deck, because once like you think about one, especially if you're playing with people that know cards, I usually find to be pretty smart and stuff, and you know, people who are good at cards can pick up on like little subtleties easily. Like you know, there's people out there that know how to mark decks that will like literally put like the smallest dent in a tiny, like those go like this and smudge the sorry, can't think, border or whatever, and they'll be able to see that small difference and know what that card is. So yeah, a lot of card players are very smart, so obviously this won't work for a game of cards. I forget where I was even going with that, but either way, very cool. Oh, I was saying these cards aren't really used for, I guess you could use them for cardistry. Yeah, I mean, I want to see why not. They definitely look good for cardistry and stuff. So yeah, you definitely could use them for cardistry, not for card games. But like I always say, each deck, you know, is for a certain thing. Wow, that one's really cool too. I really like that one. But yeah, field these 9 out of 10, I would say. And then last is price. And I'm sorry, I always forget the price. I'll put it up there. I don't think this was too expensive, but no matter what, this is like such a cool and unique deck, and I'm super happy to have it in my collection. So whatever the price is for it, I'm happy to pay it. Obviously, if it was like a $30 deck, you know, I might be thinking differently, but I know it wasn't super expensive. I think it was around like the $15 range, so that's gonna be a 10 out of 10 as well. So I think that brings us, I wrote one of them down wrong, but -3, so 47 out of 50. Yeah, super cool deck of cards. Satellite by Katie Morris. And, sorry, what was the Canvas cards, that's what it is. But, yeah, so I'll have to check out some of their other stuff and let you guys know. But yeah, lots of cool stuff to come in the next few videos. Oh, wow. That one's really cool, too. It almost looks like it has a word on it or something. But yeah, super cool deck of cards. Definitely one of the more unique decks in my collection. And they feel really nice, too. So, yeah. I said 47 out of 50. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Just wanted to put this in the video as well. These are two of my other favorites. Look how cool these ones are. But yeah.